So right now, Yemen are Old Greg,
Okay.
and the cargo ships are in his waters,
Uh-huh.
and he's wondering what they're doing there. So he asked him, "Do you think Rayleigh's from a shoe?" And the U.S. bombed him.
Okay. Welcome back to a Crude project, everybody. I'm here with my favorite people, Ant and Kevin the 2 Cent. As always, we've got a great one for you guys. Stay tuned for what's to come.
Let's get into it.
All right, where do we want to start?
Yemen.
God. Okay. So, for people that might not know what's going on with US, UK, and a few other countries, Canada included, we've got a bit of an issue in our hand. So, Biden, he bypassed the Congress, and as a result, bombed Yemen. 12 different locations in Yemen, and the American people are not happy. The Congress is not happy because, well, he took all the matter to his own hand. He took all the power to his own hand. He literally, what was the executive power? He put that to use big time in this issue.
Yeah, kind of overstepped a couple of bounds in the government's checks and balances.
Yeah, he did. So what this could mean is potential escalation of yet another war under Biden. Bombing Yemen was not a good idea because that's exactly the response that Yemen gave to the US and UK. Their response legit was, it was a mistake bombing us. The consequences will be, I guess, dire. I'm paraphrasing here.
Right.
And so, yeah, and Yemen, I mean, they have mid-range missiles where they can hit whatever target in the region in the Middle East that they want, and they are backed by Iran. They're backed by Hezbollah in Lebanon, and things could get really ugly.
Did you say Hezbollah?
Hezbollah.
Oh, they said Hezbollah.
No. We're not talking about the little.
I was like, yo,
We're not
that
talking
man
about the little
pulling weight
mission.
like that?
No, we're not talking about the little guy.
Oh, I was gonna say, hold up, wait a minute.
The little guy. No, my man Husby, dude,
He
he's
out
my
there.
spirit man. You
You
know what I'm
tell
talking?
him.
I can't even call him an animal. I can't say spirit animal because he's not an animal. But he's just, I mean,
He's a spirit person. or
he's a
something.
spirit person. That's my spirit person.
Okay.
Dude is super funny.
Oh,
But yeah, anyways.
so Yemen.
Yeah.
Why were they?
Why did this escalate?
Yeah.
Why
did
were
they
they bombed?
Get bombed. Like,
Okay. Well, the reason why they were bombed was because of the fact that Yemen, they've been hijacking a lot of shipment ships, I guess, and they've been rerouting them. They've been hijacking them, sort of like I am the captain now type of thing. And so yeah, the Houthi group that's in Yemen. They are another group like the U.S. is for like comparison, kind of to put it in perspective. Houthi group in Yemen are like, another Democratic or not a Democratic, but like the U.S. is like Democratic Party and a Republican Party or whatever. So that's just like comparison. That Houthi group is a group of party that are in Yemen, and they have been the ones who have been attacking the cargo ships that are going through the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, and they have been disrupting the supply chain, global and international supply chain, and that basically hurt a lot of companies and a lot of people's pockets, and it's causing a lot of financial instability, and because of that,
we bombed them.
We bombed them.
That's wild. That's a little over the top there.
Yeah. And just to be clear, they were holding these ships hostage and hijacking these cargo ships,
Do we know if
but-
it was violent?
but we don't know. Sorry, we do know that as far as we've gotten the
Information so far
information, the
wasn't violent.
reports, they haven't done any type of violent attacks. They haven't killed anyone. All they've done is like, pirate attacks, basically.
Yeah, they
And,
board the ship,
they
take
board-
it over, and
board
they're
the
taking it back to like a port or something
exactly
like that. Okay.
nearby port, and they've been keeping it there until. And this is basically
A protest.
a
in way.
protest. Yeah, in a protest of, in their own way against Israel's genocide against the Palestinian and the Gaza Strip. So this was their way of saying, Israel, stop what you're doing, stop killing the innocent civilians of Gaza, or else we are going to continue to hijack shipments coming in your way, going into Europe and your, any other country who is in support of Israel. So this was their way of showing support to Israel, and also,
Protesting.
protesting Israel and showing support for Palestine. And because of that, US, UK, Canada, other countries, and like Bahrain
And just bombed them.
and many, it was like Australia was also involved in this.
What?
And Australia was part of this. There was like 10 countries combined, and they made an alliance, and they announced they're going to bomb Yemen, period. And they attacked 12 different locations in Yemen, and basically saying, hey, you know what? This is our response to them hijacking planes. Hijacking planes. Snakes on the plane.
Yemen go, wow, calm down, Yemen. Not
That's not the one I was thinking about, but
that plane. Oh, shit.
there are some towers involved.
No. That was definitely not Yemenis people. But yeah, anyway, so they hijacked a lot of ships, and because of that, they've been bombed, man.
That's a crazy response.
Yeah, bro. So that's huge. I mean, shoot.
You can kill a mosquito with a nuke. Not exactly, I guess, what would be the term? It's good use of resources, but shit, you can do it. Good Lord, that's a little crazy.
Do you want to go over the geography real quick?
Yeah.
So they
for
were going
people-
through. Oh, you got that up? You got the map up?
You got that? Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
for people here, here is the map. So for people who don't know the trade route that it's disrupting, it would be the Gulf of Aden, basically coming through the Arabian Sea, Gulf of Aden, and then going up to the Red Sea and the Suez Canal that is literally bypassing right next to Cairo, Egypt. That would take you into the Mediterranean Sea and right to the European countries. So yeah,
Yemen's
that's-
right there at the bottom. They
exactly. So they
they
would
got them easy.
yeah, they would have to go through that narrow strip of water, and they control that entire area. So
They can't go up past Dubai? Is there not?
nah, that would not.
No water, huh?
Nope.
No passage?
Nope. The Suez Canal is the only route that
Wow.
would take you to the Mediterranean and the European countries. So the other way around would be to go all the way around down south around the long shot. And so it's dude, it was not a good look on Biden again to start another war. And the response of Yemenis were not basically, hey, we're backing down, okay, sorry, we did that. Their response was, bring it on. And so, dude, this could lead to yet another huge war. And and there's a lot of people in our government that are actually wanting all that. So
God damn it.
yet, I mean, I why can't we just live in peace, bro?
Yeah, no. Not in these waters.
So
See what I did there? It's waters. It's a pirate joke.
What you doing in my waters?
yeah.
What's that guy's name? Filthy Frank? No. Old Greg.
Oh, Greg.
What did I say? Filthy Frank?
You know,
That's what
this
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
What? Old Greg.
Oh, sorry. I'm still quoting Old Greg.
It's Old Greg. It's another thing.
I'm Old Greg.
So right now, Yemen are Old Greg.
okay.
And the cargo ships are in his waters.
Uh-huh.
and he's wondering what they're doing there. So he asked him, "Do you take Bailey's from a shoe?" And the U.S. bombed him.
Okay.
After he hijacked their ships and brought them.
True.
his
We didn't
port.
explain that part to him, but that's like a Gen Z kind of explanation.
Uh,
Actually, they wouldn't even get that because they don't know who old Greg is. Never mind.
yeah, I don't even know who that. old
That
Greg
was
is.
a
That was that. All right, never. We're moving on from that. But anyways, yeah. So this yet was another issue that the American people did not want, and the American people are not happy about this. Well, at least the people that
Who knows?
who know about
who are
this.
in knowledge.
Yeah, in knowledge about this, and so there's a lot of unrest in U.S. and I don't know if people know that there's this movie coming out called Civil War, and
yeah.
I think it's being released in April, I believe.
Yeah. April of this year, is it not?
Yeah, April of 2024. There's a movie coming out by the studio A24. This was when I saw this. One, intense trailer. Two, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting take on, well, the unrest. So, potential, actual.
And the polarization of like America and politics. And
Yeah.
So,
this kind of hits home in a way that if you kind of have thought about it.
yeah. For people who haven't seen this trailer, here it is. Kev, pull it up, please. Now let's check it out really quick.
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
We're moving to D.C. today.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death.
What
Every time I survived the war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
I got a couple questions. Some are related.
Like I said, intense trailer, bro.
Yeah. I got a few questions. The photographer lady, is that Mary Jane from Spider-Man?
That's Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I don't know her name, but I just know she was Mary Jane.
Yeah, and the guy with her, Pablo Escobar, from the show on Netflix. Escobar,
Oh.
that's him.
Oh, that was the real.
No.
was like,
He played Pablo Escobar on the show.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah.
That's all I was confused. I was like, dude, they're resurrecting people for this movie. This is going to be legit.
Hey, buddy, I fucking love you, man.
Another question. The president, is that the guy from...
yes, it is.
It is.
It is.
I like that guy. That guy's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
I forgot his name at the moment, but
Yeah.
he's from The Office, isn't he?
No, no,
No, is it Office? No, it's not Office. What was that? What was that other show? God.
Recreate
Parks and Rec.
Parks
and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and
Thanks,
Rec.
Kev.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, he was the president, and he looked a little serious in that scene.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can take him seriously.
yeah, he's a very not serious kind of guy, but
Well, I mean, we know him for like comedic roles.
yeah, very.
Yeah, I've never seen him in like a serious role, so it'd be really interesting to see him in
Yeah.
this little playing a serious president.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
on the matter of
Mhm.
this potentially happening kind of thing, I see us having the military force outnumbered if
Uh-huh.
it were to come down to it, to body to body.
Right, and why why do you think the military is going to be outnumbered?
Well, with the amount of armed civilians we have, would be quite heavy. I think somebody did the numbers, and I could be really wrong. It's like over 10,000 to 1, I think, something like that.
I don't believe like the military would, or the majority of the
is
military
as
would turn
well.
on.
Yeah, I don't think they would put a gun to a civilian. But if
Yeah, I
But if
agree.
they wanted to, right? Like, if this situation, I don't see it happening like this. Like, if the U.S. government was like, oh, we have a large militaristic force that is opposing us, and we need to get, I'm talking about leveled Earth. I would see that. You hear about all the bunkers coming up, you know? Obama's got a bunker.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's got a bunker.
What do they know that we don't know? Why are all of these?
And these bunkers aren't being made. These bunkers are made.
Yeah,
We're not talking about in production. We're
Right.
talking about fully built, ready to roll.
I think Mark Zuckerberg's is like in production.
Yeah, his is yeah.
probably going to be built sometime soon, finished.
He got tardy
but-
to the party.
But yeah,
Old
but
lizard man.
other big heads, other big names, and other these giant billionaires or whatever. These guys, they have bunkers, and you know what? Yeah, like I said, what do they know that we don't know, and what could they be preparing for with these giant bunkers? Time will tell, I guess. But it definitely is something to question and wonder about. Yeah.
Why are they even there in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they
Why-
even there?
Why would you need a bunker, right? That's
well,
kind of a very specific needed thing. You don't just go to a,
And
I'm going on vacation in my bunker.
And the size of these bunkers?
Huge, massive, like
massive.
5,000 square feet. That's a massive underground bunker.
It's freaking huge.
And they got
So-
everything in there.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got-
self-sufficient underground, and that's the other thing. It's like you start stacking on those thoughts, and then you think of like you see stuff like this, and I mean, our country is coming to very hot, heated. I mean, it's like every time you see something in the news, it's like, damn, how much more how much more heated can it get? How much more? And then something else, and then something else, and it's just like, holy smokes, dude. We haven't had like a degress or like a decompression of this amount of buildup, inflation, prices.
Yeah, and the the speculation is that there might be some sort of civil war like this that might break out in the U.S. It's probably going to be a instigated one because of the upcoming election. Because when you have some kind of issue that's going on as big as that, well, that's when you can say bye-bye to the elections, and you could say this is not the time for elections. What did Zelensky say? We are at wartime. This is not the time for election. Convenient.
Real
And so-
convenient. What?
So something like this is plausible, could happen.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Just so that they could keep Biden in office and continue to serve, because they could say the exact same thing as what Zelensky said. We are these troubling times,
Yeah, we ain't got time for an election.
We don't
just
have
gotta-
time for an election because of the fact that I feel that they know for a fact, because of the polls and everything, because of the dominance that Trump is having, all across country that they know for a fact that, you know what, Trump is probably going to win. That's why they're taking him off of the ballots on multiple states now, not just Colorado.
Well, he actually he beat that. He's back on ballots.
Yeah. So, but it was an attempt to do that, right?
It was a
so
crazy
Do
attempt.
you know the last time the Democrats took somebody off of the ballot?
What was it? Lincoln?
I think it was 1865.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. And guess what happened around that time when Abe Lincoln was president? Civil War, baby.
Whoa, hold on now. Wait a minute.
And what are we seeing now?
Get that. Write that down.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is this information you just held? You just held that? You just been holding on to that?
No, I mean,
I was waiting for it.
Good Lord.
Yeah, kind of new, because Kev and I do a little bit of digging.
I have never heard that being said
on
anywhere. The last time this happened was Abraham. Somebody in the comment section better not be like, well, I knew that. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
all right? Before that happened.
Well, for people who are always like on top of their history, probably knew this.
Well,
but for the common
to
folk,
put two and two together.
They probably knew it or forgot about it, but whatever. But the fact of the matter is that there was the Civil War during Abe Lincoln's time, and that was when they took him off a ballot and everything. So
that's crazy.
It's with this movie, what I'm thinking, the reason why it could be the fact that they're releasing something like this to the public, and it could be predictive programming. Get the people.
Well, the other thing you noticed in the beginning, and I don't know if you caught it. He said third time. It's like third term or something like that.
Yeah, and what were the states that he said? It was Florida and Texas and California.
Yeah.
I don't know about this California one. They're kind of throwing that into the mix in there. But Florida and Texas,
they bout it.
Red states.
You want something to be stored. You put a Florida man at the front lines.
Red states. Texas and red states. Yeah. I mean, who's putting a lot of who's putting up a lot of fight right now to the Dems?
1860.
1860? Is that what the?
Yeah.
That's when
they took off.
Included on the ballot in several southern states.
Oh, okay. So so that's when 1860 was when Abraham Lincoln was taken off the ballots, and you said southern states, right? A bunch of southern states, and that's when Civil War happened. So it's this, shortly after.
Well, the point I was making was like, hold on. So president has what, 2 terms, or how
president?
Many?
Yeah.
You can only have 2 terms.
Yeah.
And the term means 4 years.
4 years. 4
Sorry
years.
if I'm a little slow.
Yeah.
On the whole thing, but he said
third.
3.
Yeah.
Third. You can't do that, right?
All right.
So the only time that can happen is when an election is null and void.
Yeah.
Martial law.
Yeah.
When martial law is put in state, the election is now. I don't know why I know that, but I can't even remember exactly what the terms are. Sorry, my knowledge is a little here and there, but I do know when martial law is declared.
Yeah.
The election, not there. Not null and void. They don't do it. It's war times.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have time for an election, Zelensky, kind of thing. So, you put that together. They slipped that in there, and I almost didn't catch it, but I was third term. And that's what I thought that meant. And that sounds like you're saying they what did you say? Programming?
Predictive programming.
Predictive programming. And I mean,
it's basically
they're making it make too much sense in my eyes.
Well, so that's kind of Klaus Schwab kind of did this as well. World Economic Forum's kind of head man. He said something along the same lines of like, what was it about the economic situation? I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
You'll own nothing and be happy.
Right, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Blah blah blah, all that crap, and so. Basically, this predictive programming is throw something out to the public, let them see it, and when they see it, and they're like, oh, okay, they watch it, and then sometime later, that exact thing that they made in a movie for public to see, that exact same thing, like the Civil War thing, happens later on down the line, and then the public, they're like, oh yeah, you know what? Remember we saw that? Yeah, so now it's happening. So people kind of get to a point where they start accepting it, you know? So it's not like a a surprise thing that they drop on people.
Yeah.
And everyone is like, yo, what the hell is this? And everyone revolts and everyone is angry about it. They're trying to calm people down with something like this
To make it almost like a natural event.
exactly, so that when it happens, they're like, oh, you know
No
what?
one's surprised.
It
Wouldn't
was-
they want people panicking though? In panic, I guess it's easier to sweep something when people are, panicked, and if someone's kind of like,
That might come later down the line.
today's the day, you know what I mean, and
That's
I
the
gear
thing.
up and.
What? Well, you don't think
to go
people
get
are
my
going to panic when
groceries.
something like this actually
Of course,
happens?
people are gonna. Yeah, no, you're right. People are gonna panic, regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
regardless, people will panic, freak out, and
even if
make
they gave us a
irrational
month's
decisions.
time, if they were like, in a month's time, Civil War is gonna happen here, and they announced it, bro, we wouldn't.
Better grab that fucking toilet paper.
I am gonna punch old granny for that toilet paper, Grandma. This is my last roll of Charmin. You can kick rocks. You're not gonna make it through this
You
war
get that
anyhow.
one ply down the aisle.
You ain't even gonna make it through this war.
This Charmin Ultra Soft is mine.
But it's going to be a situation where you wipe yourself with some dirt or grass.
Oh no!
Or
I
leaf.
accidentally grabbed the ivy. Not the poison ivy.
Oh no.
That's gonna itch for a while.
Oh man. But yeah, man. And then another thing that was kind of like this, I would say it could be predictive programming, and was released not too long ago. What was it?
To Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind movie that was released not too long ago.
Yeah.
And the producers of that was who?
The Obamas.
The Obamas.
Yeah.
And
Who also have bunkers.
and Obama also has a bunker. I think it's Delaware. I think he has a bunker in Delaware. Not a very smart place to have a bunker, as well as Zuckerberg, to be honest with you, in my opinion.
Zuckerberg is great. This is in Hawaii.
Well, listen.
Uh-huh.
It depends on where in Hawaii. This dude is literally building a bunker sea level to like in Hawaii. Zuckerberg.
Sea level.
Dude, yeah, I mean it's like literally sea level bunker go and then
Yeah, it's a good. I wouldn't want to build it on an island. A bunker in an island. I mean, I'm not a geologist, but I think I would want to build a larger land mass than Hawaii. No, he's not building something like miles long. No, he'd be cool. I'd do it on Hawaii. I take it back. I'm doing it on Hawaii.
You know what's
you
crazy?
know where I would do it? You know where I would do it? I would do it where Jeff Bezos did it.
The Rocky Mountains?
The Rocky Mountains, baby. Elevated. Say if some sort of cataclysmic event happens,
Like a
like
flood?
a flood or something, you good to go, baby.
That's true.
You're
That's
probably
true.
going to be one of the bunkers,
They
one of
have
the
so much
people who
money
is.
that they can have multiple.
That's true.
Dude, that Hawaii might be a decoy one, honestly.
Could you imagine, motherfuckers? It was like 500.
It's like 277 million.
Was it 277 million?
Yeah,
Oh,
something
okay,
like
I thought
that.
it was 500 million.
Kev could be onto something. They might
Decoys.
the amount of money that these people have, they could definitely be decoys. I mean, if it was a secret bunker, right? Secret bunker. Why the hell do we know about it? And why the hell does public know
Who
about
getting
it?
into that mother trucker though?
Yeah.
Yo, imagine the
No,
fuck you money that is.
But here's
I got a
right.
decoy bunker.
Right, but
People out here
here's
flexing cars. I got a decoy bunker out in Hawaii, bitch. Show something, huh? Pull up. What you flexing? I got decoy bunkers in countries I ain't never been before. What? I can't pay my mortgage. Please stop.
trickle some of that on us, please.
With his what does he have? Barbecue sauce in the living room?
Oh my god.
You guys saw that?
We're running out of time here.
Oh, we're running out of time. Wrap it
Sorry.
up, baby. Wrap it up.
All
Anything
right,
final
right.
thoughts we got here? Sorry.
Well, anyway, so what I was basically going to say about the whole leave the world behind thing was what they were showing in that movie was also kind of a predictive programming type of thing, because what happens in that movie, the electrical grid system goes down.
Yeah.
And that's another cataclysmic or catastrophic, I guess, event that could happen.
It's a big rumor going around between some of the people that are in the know.
If that happens, what happens to the that's another event.
Oh, yeah.
Huge event. Elections go bye.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing no paper ballots no more.
Right. So that's another way. And so I don't know. It's something to think about. And these are all speculations. And
Don't shoot the messenger.
don't shoot the messenger. We're just we're speculating on things that a lot of people are gossiping about. And so something to think about. Just something to think about.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. With that being said, guys, do you have anything else to add before we wrap this up?
That's it. Take us away.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, if you got any value from this content, please like, share, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go over to our Spotify, leave us a review over there, check us out over there, and greatly appreciate it. Stay tuned for another one, and
Spread the love. See you guys in the next one.
bye-bye.